Such a... Welcome back, Aaron Selleck.
Carter Peck shot turned aside. Ashton's rebound. Knocked to the ice.
They just tossed Selleck, I'm not sure, but yeah, he's angry with the ref. He's got words for him.
First penalty call potentially coming up here. The whistle goes to the point, and a skate save at the blue line. Halford out to center ice. Bennett.
What a save by Jordan Ruby.
Nobody wants to score at the beginning of the game, just at the end.
Well, hello, fans. Joshua, Justin, here of another week of Between Two Posts podcast. We're going to kick you right into it with our first game we covered this week.
North Dundas traveled all the way to Gananoque for a matchup of the two undefeated. One team came away victorious while the other one left in defeat. Let's roll the clip to find out.
On today's Remembrance Day, 80th year from the Second World War, we pray for the fallen and the serving and the people who have served. We'd like to take 30 seconds, give them a piece.
Opportunity here, save by Jenkins. Jenkins gets slightly crashed into there. Gets the shot on that. Fire, save. Around the goal line! Puck straight out. And hands to the stop. There's the one-timer. Shot, broken stick on the play.
That was a massive glove save by Ruby there. I could see the same slot as the shooter.
Kowski. Dixon shot, save with the glove. Last over, Selleck, Sacha. Selleck scores, and it's 1-0 for Gananoque on the power play. Welcome back, Aaron Selleck. Some more shot, saved by Jenkins. Harris. Shot. Shot on net. Branson fired it, hit the side of the net. Shot! Ruby with the save. Wraparound attempt here. Shot! No, nice save on the rebound by Matt Jenkins. By Harvey. Harvey shoots, scores! Nice goal by Doug Harvey. Shares a name with the Habs legend. Here's it on 2-on-1. The chance scores! What a beautiful goal! Higgs comes in. There's a chance. Gustafson shot. Oh, nice save by Jordan Ruby. Here's another chance up front. And they score! Gustafson stuffs it in for a short-handed goal. It's 4-3. We got Selleck involved. Something going on right now. Shots currently are 28-17 right now for the Rockets. 5-28.
Now, one thing, there's a lot of cheering going on for these two players being ejected, but
Outplayed. Scores! Polakowski scores on the power play, and we've got a tie game. Here's a partial break shot. Oh, flash of the leather by Jenkins. Ruby shot scores! And the Rockets have tied the game on the power play! And here's Higgs. Shot close that scores! Walikowski scores! And it's 6-5 for the Gannett. The chance here. Scores! The Rockets have tied the game!
I believe they just tossed Selleck. I'm not sure, but yeah, he's angry with the ref. He's got words for him.
Gustafson shot. Gustafson scores, and it's 7-6 for the Rockets. That caught Jordan Ruby up. And here are the fans here. The Rodonas, they are saluting their team.
Well, that was a really interesting tilt last Friday night. You know, there was a lot of goals, but really the goalies actually put on a show for their own. You know, Jenkins for the Rockets and Jordan Ruby for the Islanders. They played bold. They made fantastic saves in that game. They got peppered with so many shots. The score on the scoreboard doesn't do justice of how well they actually played.
Yeah, it was definitely a entertaining game to see, you know, these two undefeated teams going at it. It was back and forth. You weren't sure really who was going to walk away with the W. And just, you know, couldn't really say much more about it other than it was exciting from the start to the finish.
Lots of special teams goals in this one. Lots of shorthanded goals. Josh loves those. Power play goals. There wasn't very many even strength goals from what we remember in that game. It was just, we were saying that all game. It was like another power play goal, another shorthanded goal. Overall, just it was a game that you would have really wanted to be at. Like just a game of two teams that were undefeated, looking to outdo one another, and the Rockets did come out on top on a goal that I know Jordan Ruby would have wanted back. Just maybe cut off balance along the goal line there. But overall, it was just a very, very entertaining game. Even Eric Selleck and Gustafson from the Rockets got both tossed with a 10-minute misconduct. It 10-minute misconduct? 10 minutes, and Gustafson came back and made an impact. I think he was the big X factor. And then after Selleck got tossed the second time, I think it really it had an effect on that on the rest of the game. Whereas Gustafson ended up scoring I think one or two more goals after. Well, at least one was a shorty. I remember that. So overall, fantastic game, fun to be at. Fans, when you get the chance, go to these teams' games. They put on a heck of a show each week.
Yeah, for sure. Well, fans, Davin Hamilton was practicing his celebration. He was getting so excited, he bumped his head and couldn't make it. We hope he's going to be doing better. We know he was watching the game. Davin, take a look at these highlight packs. Your Smith Falls Ritos took on the Arnprior Rivermen. Here's the highlight pack.
Dasher along the bench, and it's an opportunity for Ryan Peck in behind the defense, cuts to the forehand, and Ryan Peck gives the Rivermen a 1-0 lead, 3:35 into the first period. In the defense, Carter Peck shot turned aside, Ashton's rebound, and a pad stack save by Slack. Rito's in behind the defense, kick to the forehand, and a save by Colleen. Saves at both end of the center feed from the corner, jam play in front, Colleen sprawls in the crease, and the Ritos thought they had one. Boys knocked down inside the blue line, and first penalty call potentially coming up here. The whistle goes. Counter attack. Costello between the defense, cuts to the forehand, and he pops the water bottle. Costello goes end to end and splits the D, and it's a 1-1 game with 3:23 start of the second period. And the puck in the puddle, drop pass, and a goal! Adam Church goes blocker side, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Ritos. Only 10 seconds into the period. Dick at the left face-off circle for the slot. One-time shot, and a goal! Josh Enright on the power play, and it's a tie game. 7:48 left in the second period. In the second. Couple players going after McVeigh after the whistle, and Ryan Pack. Face off the left slash shot by Enright on goal, save made, and the rebound. Anthony McVeigh deposits the rebound, and it's a 3-2 lead for the Rivermen. 4:44 into the third. Out to center ice, Bennett collides with the point. Shot blocked, opportunity in the slot. Luke Bennett shoots and scores! And it's a 4-2 lead, Rivermen. 7:44 into the third period. For Johnson finds Alford, backhand attempt in front by Below, and Slack makes the save. Runs through the crease to the far side for Beasley. Beasley's shot turned aside, and a rebound goal! Costello buries it and cuts the deficit in half with 7:41 left to play. It's a 1-goal Riverman lead. Off the boards all the way into the empty net. I'm not even sure who got the last touch on that one, but nonetheless, it's a 5-3 Riverman lead with just 1:55 left in the third period. Away on the breakaway forehand, opportunity goes wide. Cobble couldn't tuck it home. The Rivermen, as they take down the Smiths Falls Rito by a score of 5-3.
So that was quite the game. Smith Falls put on a great show, but Rivermen came out ahead. Ever since they've got Killeen, they've been doing quite well defensively, keeping the goals down a little more, giving them a chance to stay in the games a little longer. Couple of highlight saves like usual with him. He's doing quite a good job at there. Dallas Slack, doing his thing as well. So
He did his best Paul Tompkins impersonation there with his two-pad stacker.
throwing the pads down. And as you can see, both teams were out there just firing on all cylinders. So nothing rough. Previous game there in Arm Prior was a bit of a rough one with was it Deserano I think they played. But this game a little more
flow to it.
a little more under control in that. So great game. Me and Ryan had a great time at it. The only thing that was really kind of sucked was the wet ice with that one that stuck the puck. It happens. They tried to wait a little bit to give some time for the ice to dry. Just maybe not a little enough in that spot. So I'm sure that they weren't too happy that one went in, but they still saved the game, won it. So what are you gonna do? So that was that game, and then we had a second game this weekend where I went down to Gloucester with Ryan Woods. The Frontenac Phantoms went down to Gloucester, Ontario to face the Bytown Royals. They had a 6-game losing streak and they were looking to end it. They had a short bench. Take a look at this highlight pack and see what happens.
And it's a poke check, breakaway, Lenny Matchin on the goaltender, goes to the forehand, but left pad save by Gervais. The far blue line, behind the defense, Nathan Match pokes it on goal, but Gervais makes the save. With the slap shot attempt on the far side, drop pass, Chamberlain shoots and a blocker save from Smith. Blocked, early slot, plays it down low, Doc's better in front, and it's tapped home by Jones. In the final minute of the first period, Jones gives the Royals a 1-0 lead. 45.2 seconds left on the clock. Chamberlain for Gibson. Gibson shoots and scores. Bar down beauty on the power play. Just 56 seconds into the third. Out of his hands. Opportunity for much in front, and it's a deflection. And the Phantoms get the goal right back. And now 5-2 game, 122 into the third period. Chard passes it ahead, back end opportunity. Forehand shot and a goal from the corner. From a bad angle, 5-4 on Gervais. And all of a sudden, it's a 2-goal game again. And the Royals walk in towards right backhand and a shot and a goal. Off the rush. And once again, it's a 3-goal lead for the Royals. Chamberlain locked in. Sure settles. Nick Watson shoots and scores. Glove side. And 14:43 left in the period. Once again, a 2-goal game. Settle. Knocked to the ice. Walks behind the defense, going back, and he scores. He shouts it. And with Como finally, it's a 1-goal game. Down the right front, back in, rebound against the number locks it in, Smith hangs on. It's knocked down. Looking for the closer, he shoots, and a big save by Gervais. With 2:43 left to play. He puts it on the deflection. Same thing by Gervais. And the Royals clearance on goal. And it hits the post as time expires. The puck is tapped in at the time. The referee signals goal. Empty net goal for the Royals. Makes it a 7-5 game. The empty netter as time expires. It does it. And the Royals come away with the victory tonight.
Well, that was a great game in Gloucester. We got to see a game that was a lot closer than we thought it was going to be. As you can see in the highlight pack, back and forth, high-scoring game. The big, couple big notables. Colton DeStefano had to switch his helmet in the third, as you can see on that one hit, and he blew the shield off of his face. I heard it might have been damaged before though, but it was gone off his head. And also the very final there when the goal went in, I did the frame by frame, and it was a 1/10 of a second before the buzzer. So it was in. Good call by the referee on that one, because that was so close, but called it a goal, and it was a goal. What did you think about the highlight pack when you saw it?
Initially we see the score 5-1 going to the third. The Phantoms really did try to make a best attempt at a comeback. They almost did. But some nice saves there. That there was that really nice glove save that we saw from the Bytown goaltender earlier on in the game. Overall, it just looked like there was a lot of entertaining goals in that game. A lot of connections, a lot of tic-tac-toe plays. Overall, great win by the Royals.
Yeah, definitely. It was enjoyable. Now, I think we're away from the Richcraft for a little bit. I checked the schedule, but I believe they have, we've already done, 7 games at the Richcraft with Bytown, 6, 7, something like that. So there's only a couple left there at home for the season. They're going to have some away games. But we were going to jump into our first commercial, and then we'll be back to cover the remaining games of the EOSHL.
My name's Brady Leavold, and I've been to hell and back. This is the road to recovery.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome. Hockey to hell and back.
That I survived. It was like something like crazy happened.
But the coach thought I had such a good camp. The AHL coach thought I had such a good camp as a 19-year-old, or 18 turning 19-year-old at that camp. He's like, I want to bring Chris in at the end of this season.
And then that could have been the worst thing for me, because now I'm back at home, right?
As proud of you as your dad, as everybody else. How we got there, it's how we get out.
Yeah, it's been a while, takes way more shit to surprise me now. When it was going down, couldn't stand your voice without blacking out. And that's what we do. Every day, same badge, we're trying to prove you'd feel my...
The Deserano Bulldogs need a win on the road because they've been struggling of late to get the W well away from the dog pound, I think it's called. Well, they went down to Tweed, and what happened? They got themselves a W. 6-2 win for the Bulldogs. First star for the Bulldogs with 2 goals was Brady. 2 goals. No, he's a goalie. 2 goals against. Save percentage 9.951. Brady Sarazin. Yeah, we'll go with that. Second star, 1 goal, 3 assists, 4 points for Deserano, Austin LaBelle. And third star for the Oil Kings, no goals, no assists, no points, but had to have done something good, Brandon Kudo. So we're just taking a quick look here to see, and it doesn't look like there was a roughing after the whistle. Oh, there was a fighting major that took place between Kevin Aries of Tweed and Brett Miracle from Deserano. So other than that, there was some roughing after the whistles. There was a game misconduct to Brody Morrison from Tweed. There was Jordan Nesbitt from Tweed also got a game misconduct for checking from behind. So there was a lot of stuff that went on in that game. Unfortunately, we don't have any video or anything of that, but it was a game that I'm sure was pretty enjoyable for the fans.
Cornwall traveled up to South Grenville to take on the Rangers. This was a battle of the last place teams of the East. So we had the Cornwall Prowlers coming out on top with an 8-5 victory. Shots in that game were 51-45 in favor of the Prowlers. The first star of that game went to Greg Gibson with 2 goals and 2 assists for 4 points. Storm Adams had a goal and 6 assists for 7 points. And third star went to Miguel Daou, which he had a save percentage of .843. From the looks of it, this game was pretty well balanced in the penalty department, with both teams racking up. There was a total of 5 penalties against South Grenville to 3 for the Prowlers. So both teams right now are, so far South Grenville is looking for their first win still on the season, while Cornwall improves their record.
The Glengarry Pipers rolled into South Stormont to face the Mustangs in Game 3 of this season series, and we have a notable for you. Start off here. They did themselves a Remembrance Day ceremony. They had some pictures up on their site, so we threw them on here, but let's talk about that notable. He got the second star. No goals against, 100% save percentage. Frederick Waugh, shutout. The first star, though, was Thomas Vesna, 3 goals and 1 assist. He got 4 points on the night, so he did a lot of work. And from the Glengarry Pipers, Tyler Wataganwa, no points, but must have done something serious because he got in there. Other than that, no fights, nothing not too crazy. Only 1 set of goals, and that was on the Mustangs side. Check out South Stormont's Facebook page if you want to get a good look at these pictures. Well, fans, we're going to take you to another league here. The U22 AA team from East Ottawa, the Stars, invite us out to the Richcraft Sensplex to capture them playing against the Ontario Hockey Academy. Check out this highlight pack. We're not going to have any recap on it because I don't have Andrew Hazard here and I don't know enough of these players' names. But we're going to try to cover this team some more this season. Check out the highlight pack.
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem, sung for you by Tatiana Tessier.
Oh, yeah, we stand on guard for thee.
Send that back in. Nice little bump there.
Off the glass, out the center. Grab by a great player right there coming in. And a nice nifty move to the point. And a shot. And it looked like there was an opportunity for a deflection there. Stars player on a breakaway. Off the post. Back into the goalie. And everyone's going to pile in there to put his main bodies on that. If he's got puck getting into the net. What a great opportunity for the Stars player. A dangerous opportunity for the Stars, and unable to connect with the player. And now there's some mad scramble for the puck. Oh, off the post and in. That's gonna be a highlight goal. You heard the ping. I hope it looked great, and that's gonna put the Stars up by one. Again, East Ottawa's not giving them much of a chance. Look at the scramble in front of the net. And where is the puck? Yes. And now back to back. Looks like we have a little D&D, and we're going to come in with a hard high shot. Scores! Oh, ties the game up here in the second, but the don't believe that went on net. Now the player is coming in with backup, so they need to be careful behind them. Oh, shot and score! They need to be careful. There's nothing. We're going to put that puck in the net, making it 2-1 East Ottawa.
Number 75, Adele Martin.
10 seconds. And another great move, and oh, what a backhand! And a block shot, another shot, and gobbled up by the keeper. And now we have some rough stuff going on. In front of the net, here comes a 2-on-1. And a great pass. Goal! Ace! Ottawa! They're calling it a goal! Move there, hit the player's skate, and then up to the other player, and oh! A great opportunity and a goal in the match here, making this game 4-2. And the puck hits the leg and changes direction, is grabbed up, and the time buzzes down. That's the game.
This week featured a lot of hits, goals, and saves. Check it out in the highlights of the week.
And it's a 4-2 lead, Riverman. 7:44 into the third period. Shot on net, fired, safe. Around the goal line. Puck stayed out. Tuck into Marshall, touch to the forehand, and Ryan Peck gives the Rivermen a 1-0 lead.
Highlight goal. You heard the ping, I hope. It looked great. And that's going to put...
In the final minute of the first period, Jones gives the Royals a 1-0 lead. 45.2 seconds left on the clock. And a bad stack save by Slack. Shot! Score!
Wraparound attempt here. Shot.
No, nice save on the rebound by Matt Jenkins.
And the Royals walk in, toe drag backhand, and a shot and a goal! Off the rush, and once again it's a 3-goal lead for the Royals. Chamberlain walked in. Down. Anthony McVeigh deposits the rebound, and it's a 3-2 lead for the Rivermen. 4:44 into the third.
Partial break shot. Oh, flash to the leather by Jenkins.
Walks behind the defense, goes the backhand, and he scores! Soda Key shelves it, and with 12:05 left, it's a 1-goal game. A goal! Costello buries it and cuts the deficit in half with 7:41 left to play. It's a 1-goal Riverman lead.
Well, it was the closest one we've ever had. 58 votes to 56. Couldn't get any closer. Fans, thank you for the interaction. The winner, Frederick Waugh. That's right. Congrats, Frederick Waugh, for making it on to the Battle of the Highlights bracket. Now, this week, we have some new contenders. Take a look.
Let's have a look at the Battle of the Highlights bracket right now. We're going to review that. Currently, we have Ahmed Mufuz from the Bytown Royals, Anthony Pagliarulo from the Pipers, Paul Tompkins from the Ritos, Jake Clement from the Phantoms, Adrian Moyes from the Rivermen, Noah Connick from the Mustangs, Frederick Roy from the Mustangs, and the fan vote for the second chance, Liam Sodaki from the Phantoms.
So for this week, our upcoming games, we have one. We're going to Frontenac to catch the Phantoms facing the Cornwall Prowlers. You're going to get to see the Prowlers again on our network. Ooh, we don't get to see them often, so this is awesome. We're hopefully going to have some content from Deserano. If we can get some content from them again this week, we'll see what happens. But right now, we only have enough logistics-wise to get one game covered. So we're going to be in Frontenac. That game won't be live streamed because, as we know, Cataraqui Arena uses their internet by, I think, a telephone line still. That's called dial-up. And if you remember, it was sucked.
It was awful.
Sucked, yes. So we're going to go, right when I get back here to the B2SN studios with some good internet, we're going to live stream it. So that'll be probably about like half hour after the game's over. Unless the guys, invite me in the change room and hang out a little bit. I'm not going to say what they do in there for the, positivity on, we don't want to get anyone in trouble here. People can get in trouble if you say what they do in those change rooms. Leave it up for the fans to think about what they're doing in there. Put it in the comments below what you think the team's doing in the change room after the game. So we will be in Frontenac. Other than that, let's see if there's anything else before we wrap up this show. Well, that's been a fun show. That's pretty much mostly all I have. What do you think?
Well, I do have something I want to add. So since we're only going to be having one game cover this week, we encourage all fans, if you have any content you want to submit of the games that you're attending, send them our way. We will gladly put them in our broadcast and display them on our show.
Yeah, we will. We love content being sent to us and merch. We love merch. I'm not saying I got a message. I'm saying where's the new merch? But we take new merch. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this week. Under 40 minutes. Under 40. We hope we gave this to you quick this week. We hope you enjoyed it. We also hope you enjoyed the bonus coverage of the East Ottawa Stars. Like I said, hopefully we get to cover them some more this season. And other than that, we will see you after this week's games, or well, for